Folks, welcome to Walkie Talkie. We're somewhere very, very English. So, I've been looking around the internet and there's something potentially extremely worrying coming up ahead. And the thing is, remember I said to everyone, don't douse Andy Burnham's name quite yet. Let him settle in, let him get some laws in place, let him try and help in his own way. Now, I'm going to continue that ethos tentatively. It seems that access to the internet for the general broad public is going to become very much more difficult. You're going to have to get ID checked just to be on the internet. Is this actually helping anyone? No, not really. I'm going to also tell you that there are draft proposals to heavily adversely affect the algorithms on YouTube especially. Now, once upon a time, algorithms were things within Excel spreadsheets only. Oh, the world has changed massively on that front. Excuse me a second, I'm going to clear my throat. There we go. Apologies. Right. So, there is a draft plan to extremely, shockingly change the algorithms for YouTube videos. So, like stuff like walkie talkies could get pushed right away down and not be recommended, like, recommended video. Andy does some rant about fireworks and pressing or whatever, right? They kind of videos that get pushed right away down into almost non-existent. So instead of maybe getting a view count about Andy ranting about fireworks in Manchester, getting about maybe 90 views, 50 to 90 views, whatever. Just play with pair examples, right? Instead of 50 to 90, the account would suddenly reverse hockey stick down to about 10 or 15. Serious mammoth changes. This isn't just going to affect political people or people like myself who do a general here, there and everywhere of YouTube, right? Unfortunately, this is going to hit everyone. See, the people that do the gameplays, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, that's and kind of similar others, right? They're going to get fucked. They're going to get fucked hard. In fact, it's the way it's going to be from description. That's Captain America. Hopefully he'll come over and solve all these issues. But yeah, that's where things are going. I had just eaten about a couple of minutes ago, so it's just a grease clearing. Don't worry, it's not Ebola, Corona, syphilis, HIV, AIDS, or anything else. It's like a good shock to come along them all. But yeah, the way it was described to adversely affect the algorithm in such ways content creators will be no otherwise feeling, excuse me if I kind of started that, but basically this algorithm change is going to make YouTubers' lives, paid or otherwise, unsustainable to the point where they give up. But that's not just the worst part of it. Next worst part of it is things like the BBC are going to have their algorithms pump their content up, like BBC, Channel 4, ITV, Channel 5, things like Sly News. Right, and this is a way to programme the public, mentally program the public in a very communistic way. And rightly, if we do a bit of research and look at what the name YouTube stands for and its motto, you, and the motto, broadcast yourself, it should not be, communist tube, watch what we tell you. This is a very dark day in the week, and I really do hope that Andy Burnham takes one look at these drafts that have been written up by his team and puts them through shredder. That's the only safest and nicest thing that could be done. Because quite frankly, we do not need to be brainwashed. We need to be reassured that things are going to be okay. We are needing no communism. We are needing investment. See, our telly channels, as I mentioned above, right? Every single one full of shite, absolute crap. And once upon a time, if you remember, you had television 24/7, right? And you were entertained 24/7, right? Do you remember when you were last off work, right, and you're flicking through the telly, there's nothing you can do, you're kind of bedridden, and you're feeling like shit, so you flick through the channel, there's fuck all to watch, apart from that mad spinny, the gambling wheel thing at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning, yeah. Back in the day, there was actual TV. There wasn't these mad reruns, and there wasn't the gambling things, and it wasn't Tuk Tuk TV or Top Up TV, or it was Bid Up TV. There we go. No, that's a classic, right? You never had any of that shit. You actually seen good TV round the clock, and when you paid your telly license, you actually got something for it, You actually got something in return. But now, I'm sorry, but no. Right? All the channels probably cut off max 1 a.m. in the morning, right? And it sees mad things, the spinny wheel, it was a good day in the week, 2008, where maybe 2 o'clock in the morning you got a little bit of babe station, you could slyly slink into the living room and there are pair tits, right? But no, there's nothing. It's one channel, it's just a title screen, 2 to 5, and then what's it called? Channel 3 had night screen, and you could actually interact. You could send text messages in and see them getting read on the screen. I've done that a few times. A few people from my school did it a few times. You know, it gave you something to kind of stimulate. Or you had a music channel on and you text in the song you want and it's been played and feel like, yes, I'm part of something. But now it's like, right, it's getting too late, fuck off to bed, Andrew, you know, and that's it. But hey, you know, I know this walkie-talkie's a wee bit on the long side, but I wanted to talk and explore what could be potentially coming round. It's really frightening. I felt like in this document talks about VPNs, but when the fuck does politics not talk about a VPN? Right? The politicians are all fucking shiting their trousers about VPNs, because VPNs can overrule the censorship. But the only damn thing is, when you buy a VPN, one, it costs, is not bad enough. You're paying nearly £70 a month on your internet, but also to couple that, you're paying ExpressVPN, NordVPN, I don't give a fuck VPN, a further £10 or £20 a month. That's an absolute fucking robbery. And see these influencers that go, oh, this video is sponsored by ExpressVPN, NordVPN. They're fucking fools. Punting an extra cost onto your daily life. You know, they're fools. They're absolute fools. Like tits for eyes, really. Right? I don't mind saying it, because someone has to. Your broadband service. And another thing, before I go into much more of a rant, right? See, when you turn on a VPN, before you turn on the VPN itself, you do a speed check. Let's say you've got fibre internet and it's going away at about 300 megs a second. See, as soon as you turn on the VPN, it drops to about 20 megs a second, and the connection can suddenly become very patchy. Very, very patchy. So you're paying £10 a month for a package called VPN only to receive this. This is where it becomes, you are the fool. And I know these influencers, they silk talk and sweet talk, and they sound all nice and relatable and huggable and cuddly, but when it comes to it, when they're trying to punt a VPN, they're doing it for themselves. They're doing it for their own money's sake. They don't care about the technical snags or anything else that comes with it, like what I was trying to explain, right? They don't give a fuck. They only care to see ExpressVPN or VPN, whatever it is, VPN, paying them at the end of the month. Everything else means absolutely sweet bugger all, and I've got to say it in the clearest way possible. So, like, at the minute, to be honest, I'm getting round the internet unfettered. So all these fucking influencers can stick a VPN and ram it up their fucking crack. So where do we leave a video from there? Huh? All I can say is, do your research about VPNs, and then ask yourself one more question: can I really afford this on a month per month basis? And why, if it's such a good thing, does the speed drop by nearly a 10? I just don't want to see you getting fucking stiffed so that a bloody influencer gets a wee bit of money lining their pockets. It's all about us, it's not them, you know. Oh, it's quite a long video this one. This is a right cracker, but anyway, yeah, it has to be said and it has to be told. At the minute, these VPNs are actually dropping the speed, and I tell you something, this is no some compatibility issue on my computer side, right? I have actually asked around the internet and people are coming back with the same and sometimes dramatically worse. So, you know, do your research about VPNs. Ask yourself a question: can I really fiscally sustain this? And then also ask, do you really have the time to be sitting around on calls and instant chats waiting to hear how to fix something that's went wrong the third time in a month? I really have to ask you, because I don't want to see you all getting stiffed or put into direct debits and not getting what you need in relation to what you're paying. That's all I need to say. So yous have a smashing day. Scotland people love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Until next time.